Welcome back, everybody. So I'm going to be doing 6 level 3 raids solo. We have this Alakazam here with Confusion and Focus Blast, which I do believe is one of the toughest ones to solo. And then you're going to have the Machamp, and then a Gengar or Arcanine, and then a Vaporeon, and then another Machamp. So all solo. I'm using my Mewtwo in most of them. Except for the Arcanine and the Vaporeon, but I'm using Raikou and Zapdos for one. So, pretty nice. Take out that Vaporeon. I think it's not a record or nothing, but, you know, it is what it is. Still nice to have that Raikou powered up and Zapdos coming in useful, knowing I didn't waste that Stardust. Alright, so, basically what you're going to have to do for the Confusion Focus Blast Alakazam is don't dodge the Confusion so much, really, at all, and definitely dodge the Focus Blast, because if you're going to be using Tyrannitars, it's going to take you out extremely quick, and the key is to just dodge Focus Blast. If you can do that, you're going to be able to take him out. Yes, the Mewtwo did help, but I've done this before with Gengars are going to be nice for this, but the bad part on that is you might want to dodge a few Confusions with the Gengar, get a few swipes in there, and then dodge. Otherwise, he's going to take you out pretty quick, as you will see here in just a minute. And even though you dodge, it still takes off massive damage to you. So the other ones are pretty self-explanatory. You don't have to really do too much dodging. With the Arcanine, I do recommend, if you don't have all Rock Throw Stone Edge golems, then the golems that you do have Rock Throw and Stone Edge with, make sure you dodge those specials just a few times so you can get off a few more Stone Edge, because that is the key to beating Arcanine. Well, you could use Vaporeons. Personally, that's what I use is golems. So if you're, for instance, if you have another golem with Earthquake, don't worry too much about dodging, because, you know, Earthquake's a little bit slower. Just priority number one is going to be your Stone Edge golems, or if you're using Vaporeons, then that's another case, but I personally haven't powered up any of those, so I don't use them. I use the golems. And for Machamp, in substitute for Mewtwo, you can put 2 Alakazams or an Espeon if you have 2 of those, okay? Gengars also work very nice against Machamp because other than Heavy Slam and Bullet Punch, well, the Steel type moves are just whatever, but everything's not very effective. So Gengar puts on massive damage and doesn't take very much damage. I still recommend you dodge the specials. So with that said, Vaporeon without legendaries, you're going to probably want to go Exeggutor, Venusaur, Jolteon, and Victory Bell if you have those. And you could double up on those, triple up, whatever you have to do. So yeah, hopefully at this point you can maybe solo a few. If not, you can probably solo all of them. And a few more words of advice. Don't dodge every special. You're going to need to take a few hits. If you are able to beat these raid bosses with plenty of time to spare, then by all means go ahead and dodge all you like. But for the people who are just right down to the last second and you just can't quite do it, try not dodging everything. If your Pokemon aren't strong enough, then you have to figure out a strategy around your Pokemon to possibly do this. So you don't need completely maxed out Pokemon, all right, to beat a lot of these raids. You need them to be quite, you know, powered up quite nice. But other than that, maxing them out to the tippy top is just, you know, unnecessary. It helps you, all right. That last power up though, save your Stardust, okay. If you want to just make it as high as you possibly can, then, you know, go for it, but it's not recommended, okay? So with that said, minimal dodging and taking charge hits to the face is your friend, all right, because it charges up your special once in a while. So don't worry if you get hit by a special and you're thinking to yourself you want to dodge every one, you're like, oh, I got hit, I'm not going to make it. It's all good, just keep on going. And remember how many Pokemon you have in your lineup and what you have in all the movesets, and make sure you recognize all your Pokemon exactly and what they're capable of and how long it takes them to charge and all that. Alright, so I hope I'm helping you guys out here, and hopefully you can do it. Take care.